Hello and welcome to yet another episode of Make It a Double Double. This week we've got a very European feel to the podcast. We've got a couple of boys over in the Netherlands, yet another dual collaboration. We've got Salah and we've got Rocco. How are we, boys?
Yeah, welcome. Thank you. I'm doing well.
Yeah, me too.
Good,
What
good.
about
It's
you
nice to
guys?
have you here. Yeah, good. We're
Good,
lovely.
yeah. Not many people actually ask us how we're
I wasn't expecting that.
No, that's actually quite nice.
I think that's 2 for 2 though. I think
Yeah.
Sean asked us last week, didn't he? Or was it Jack?
No, it was Jack, wasn't it?
Was it Jack? Yeah,
Yeah,
Sean.
Sean didn't care.
Yeah, Sean didn't care.
Let's keep that going, man. Let's keep that going.
So, as always, boys, discussed it like off the pod. We always open up with the Sorare Saloon. So, what drinks have you brought for us this week?
So,
Roc,
from my side, I'm here with my lemonade. And yeah.
Got my lemonade ready to go.
There too. Nice. Normally I would also take a beer, but because I'm a little bit sick, we're not doing that.
Fair enough.
And also, you mentioned vodka and Coke. Am I right?
Yeah, vodka Coke, amaretto Coke. It's a nice mix I like normally as well, but I don't have it in my house.
Well, I'm
Look
glad
at
you
Mark.
said vodka
Mark's-
and Coke
Mark's
because I
desperate.
have a litre of it, right? Or no,
Oh,
700 ml of it, right? Yeah.
Mark, I could tell you were like this,
Yeah.
arm off camera, ready to pull your bottle.
I don't even think he's on that pouring it out. I think he's just going to put Coke in the top of the bottle.
Yeah.
So, like, I've got so many bottles of stuff here now from this podcast. I'm gonna have to start getting like optics.
Yeah, get him on the wall.
for the corner of my room or something.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna crack this open.
So I've gone for a vodka and Coke straight into the make it a double double.
Oh wow, I've forgotten to bring it.
great
that's a
Coke.
lovely mug, by the way.
Have you not got a drink? Oh
I
no,
forgot
so
to
have
bring
I.
the glass. I've just gone.
Oh no, I'm going to
I'm just going to have to pretend that I'm forgot it for some reason. Whilst he's gone, I went for the bottle of beer because one, I'm a cheapskate and it was already in the house. But the amaretto and Coke is something I absolutely adore, but I didn't have any, so going out and buying a full bottle of it just for one episode of the podcast might seem a little bit excessive.
Yeah.
So I settled for the bottle of beer.
We're back.
I can't believe I've forgotten it.
Jared Bowen has just scored for England.
Is it not offside?
Oh, I don't know. Is it?
I don't know.
I'm not.
No,
watching
neither
it.
am I. I'm going off the group chat's comments.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm not rude. I don't look at chat.
I just went easy, by the way, because I'm a Coke kind of guy. So
Well,
You
I
said
am normally
exactly
a Coke
like
kind of
that.
guy. But I brought both. I'm a man of the people.
One's empty, isn't it?
But I was very thirsty. You can tell that's very empty.
Mark's
Yeah.
face.
that's strong. That is
Oh, I
strong.
didn't see the pour this week.
Oh no, I put to the pot. I did about that much.
It's fucking stupid.
yeah,
It's nice.
Ridiculous
Nice.
behavior, honestly.
he's gonna be drunk. That's the thing.
He always
He's
is.
drinking. He's drinking for me. Nice.
Good.
So
He's
the
a
only
good man, is
time,
Mark.
so the only time we've had a Sorare employee on the podcast is the time that I got steamed.
Yeah,
on the
it was.
podcast.
That was because it was more that picked whiskey,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
Mo picked whiskey.
Yeah, and you had a glass this big that you poured half full of whiskey, and then you wondered why you were absolutely sozzled at the end of it. It was ridiculous. So, boys, that's the Sorare Saloon doors closed. But speaking of Sorare, we kind of kick off every episode with like everyone's story of kind of like how they found Sorare. So, where did you guys come across Sorare for the first time? What got you into playing?
So
I think Salah should start.
Yeah, I think so as well, because out of Roc and I was the first one who actually started playing Sorare, and honestly, it was just pretty weird. I was just on Twitch, just scrolling because I was still playing FIFA at that time, and I saw
Big
a
up
guy
FIFA.
named Flair FIFA who was playing Sorare, and I was like, let's see what this is, and he was just doing some trading and stuff, and it went really, really quickly to making an account, depositing money, started trading as well, made some money, which was pretty fun. And yeah, in the summer I was like, what is this SO5 type of thing? And I just started buying some K League players and J League players, and it just started from there. And then I think a few months later I just started taking it seriously, and I kind of took rock with me because
Yeah.
because I was on holiday with Rock, and he was just looking at me building my lineups, and he was like, "What are you doing? You're in
I
Spain,
had no
just
clue.
on your phone continuously." And yeah,
Yeah.
I just took him with me.
In the end, you convinced me. I started off because of him. I started off with like a simple Ajax deck, and then actually I bought it right at the moment when Ajax went to shit. They went to absolute shit.
I was really hoping you were going to say before they like really started
No.
playing well. Yeah.
No, not at all. So yeah, it was not my best first experience. Let's
Yeah.
just say that. But I think
Yeah.
in the end, the World Cup changed our whole
Oh,
thinking, and
especially
we
for you, yeah.
totally, we totally moved into way serious, more serious stuff in Sorare, and actually went into Rare from that point onwards.
Yeah, but
Are you both?
I think
Are you both Ajax fans?
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think especially the Global World Cup for Rock was
yeah, it was.
it was a big step because he somehow with his limited ball knowledge he managed to do pretty well, and then
Yeah.
and he won us 2 tickets to an Ajax game as well,
Yeah.
which was
Oh,
pretty
sick.
fun. And then after that he was pretty convinced, and he just started depositing depositing. So
It was
so
an
yeah.
eye opener. Let's just say that.
Yeah, yeah.
So are you boys like friends historically, or like how did you guys meet as mates?
Yeah, I mean,
Nah.
we met in school. I think
Wow.
it was the 4th year
Yeah,
of high school.
in Latin class I
And
think it was.
yeah, we
In
were
what?
just so hooked because we
Latin.
were both
Yeah,
Latin.
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 Yeah, Latin.
Latin.
Oh,
Yeah,
Latin. I thought you were like
yeah.
Latin. I thought they were teaching you to
bet.
sell houses and stuff. I was like, what the fuck's going on here?
More beneficial than what they teach us.
No,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it was
but
a
I
really
think-
shitty class, so we were just playing
Yeah.
FIFA all the time.
yeah, we were. But I think the most important thing that made us connect was our passion for footy, because we just like playing a lot, and every time during the break we were just outside playing together, and yeah. We just connected really well, because I had known him before as well, but we just didn't speak too much, and just all of a sudden we just, I don't
I
know.
think
Just
I
hit
think
it
it's
off,
also
yeah.
because we have the same mindset in
Yeah.
life in general, which just makes that connection perfect. Yeah.
Always helps.
Yeah, our mindset is pretty much the same indeed. The only thing is Rook is a little bit smarter than I am, but
That's not.
yeah.
That's
What a
cap.
lovely thing to
Wholesome
say.
is this?
What
This
a
is
lovely
great.
thing
We
to
just
say.
sit and rinse people normally.
This is very wholesome. Yeah, we talked about fucking Kate Middleton dying last week, and now we've got these two bloody telling each other how much they love each other.
I love how these two come on and just say nice things about each other, and we're just putting each other down constantly.
we just abuse each other for an hour and then log off.
Yeah, just take the piss out of each other. I'd feel weird if one of you two said something nice about me. I'd be like, "What the fuck do you want? what do
I will
you
just say
want?"
something, but I've got nothing to say that's nice. That's all. That's what it's.
To be fair, my favourite thing about you, Aaron, is your TikTok content. I think you've done really well for
Sounds
yourself on
sarcastic as
TikTok.
hell.
Yeah.
The way that
as
you
hell.
no, it's not for real. The way that he does these videos where he like eats food and he like rates it out of 10, and he's like, you know the rules, 7 out of 10, and it's really good. I like it. I like your content.
Wait, I want to see
That
this.
Cockney accent is fucking
I
brilliant.
need this content.
Wait for the joke to land. Wait for the joke to land.
It's landed with you because I can see you fuming about it. Basically, Aaron looks like this guy on TikTok who he's
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah,
Bevo, big up Bevo. Doesn't Aaron look exactly like Bevo?
Yeah,
Oh,
he does.
get
He does.
Yes, get in. What a start! We're not even 10 minutes
It's
in.
shaving
now-
my head.
Get it.
I have
Shave
seen
my
that
head.
guy a lot. I've seen that guy a lot. Oh,
I'm gonna have to do something.
Oh,
sorry.
that's amazing.
So you boys
so
met in
happy to
school,
see
and
that.
now you're doing so rare content and
Yeah, I was just about to say.
going to matches and all that sort of stuff together.
Yeah.
yeah.
So where did the idea to start making content together come from?
I mean, we both started with FIFA content on Twitch, I guess.
Yeah.
And we just we needed a break from FIFA, honestly.
Yeah.
So
Because it's shit.
it's
Yeah.
shit.
It's so
it's
shit.
mentally challenging, honestly.
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
My
it's
wife,
stupid.
my wife doesn't understand, mainly because I'm a 31-year-old who still gets pissed off, knowing that and it's so embarrassing now because I know that I'm getting beat off like 13-year-olds,
Hmm.
and I'm sat here fuming, like desperate to
Uh-huh.
message these people and be like, "Fuck you, hate you," and really they're like 40. They've probably gone to bed because they've got homework tomorrow, and I'm fuming because they beat me on FIFA. It's
Yeah.
too
I
much.
think Rock and I just came to the conclusion that FIFA was just too immature, and we were just wasting
Yeah.
a lot of time
Energy.
with yeah, a lot of time and energy with playing it. And just I think it was last year, the last FIFA we played, and I think we just stopped after Team of the Year because we were like, it's over, it takes us too much
Mhm.
energy, we just need to go into something else. And at
Mhm.
that time I was also making sorare content on Twitch as well, so I was streaming, building my lineups, doing some scouting and stuff. Slowly but surely I saw that I was like building a community. And I think it was Rock who actually said, let's just build or like make some YouTube videos about Sorare.
Mhm.
And I think we both started on separate accounts, and it
Yeah.
actually went quite well, I would say. And then in the end I was like, I think it was me who said it might be better to do it together because we are both very
Yeah.
very busy. And
Yeah,
like I like to have my content really consistently. So if we go without uploading like 2 or 3 days in a row, I'm kind of pissed because uh, I don't know
He
why,
was
it's just
pissed
something in
today,
my head.
guys. He was
Yeah,
pissed today.
yeah, because I think that's just something in my head that I just want to put out content for the people that are watching. And I was like, with Rock, yeah, you're just uploading 1 or 2 times a week. For me the same. And I think if we like
Mhm.
combine it, we can just have 4 or 5
Yeah.
videos a week every single time. So it just
I
worked
think
pretty decent afterwards.
I think a big reason behind it as well was we both were paying some guy to
Oh,
do our thumbnails. Yeah, sorry, I have to say it, and it was just not
uh,
efficient. And I I I was capable of doing some easy thumbnails, and I've actually developed in this a lot recently. But it was just way easier for me to create those thumbnails if Salah and I combined the channel because
yeah.
I wasn't always focusing on the recording, but also focusing on the other part of the channel.
yeah,
And I think, yeah, we've had this in our head, and we just had to combine our channels. I think there were too many positives about it, so in
Well,
the end,
I
we did
I
it.
remember when I was doing my content on Twitch, and I paid some guy to make me like an intro to the stream, like before I started, and it was sick. Like it was so sick. It was claret and blue for Burnley. It was like the Burnley badge, and then my name, and then it was sick. It was sick. And then I stopped streaming like a week later, so it was a fucking waste of money. It's a massive waste of money. I can't even repurpose it and use
Yeah.
it for anything else. Massive
Thing is,
waste of money.
going back to what you boys are saying, and like you're fuming if you don't put out a video every like 2 or 3 days, and I think that's exactly right because consistency is just key, isn't it? Because if
yeah,
you've got followers and you haven't dropped the video in 3 days, they'll go watch someone else,
Yeah.
yeah,
and if
Well,
exactly.
we
they like that other person, they'll stick
we
with
were
that other
literally having this
person.
conversation before the podcast, weren't we?
Yeah,
Saying that us having the consistency because we were having a week off after this one, and I think is that our first week
I
off?
think we did one at Christmas.
pretty
I think
much.
we had a week off over Christmas,
Yeah.
didn't we? But like since September, that's our first week. That's not like a holiday. But obviously, with me like having my surgery tomorrow, then Sorare Sevens next week, it's just going to be like a bit hard work next week getting an episode out. But speaking of Sorare Sevens, so we've already touched on the fact that you boys are over in the whereabouts in the Netherlands, are you?
In Amsterdam, both.
So you
Yeah.
are Amsterdam, and
Yeah.
you're flying to Scotland a
Yep.
week on Saturday to come to Sorare Sevens.
Yep.
Yep.
Exactly that.
Are you
It's,
mad?
Exactly that.
it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous because me and Mark were saying this the other day. We were having a chat after the last podcast, like the last recording, and we were saying this. This literally all started from Mark messaging the group chat saying we should all meet up and have a kickabout. Like literally, just a couple of us in the group chat. Let's meet up. Let's have a kickabout, and it's now developed into a bloody charity event where we've got people flying over from Holland to
Yes,
to
sir.
come and participate. Like
Yes, sir. We cannot miss it.
Crazy.
Can I
It's
go the other way
crazy.
and go to Amsterdam for the weekend instead?
Yeah, we got. Well,
I mean-
Sorare Holland's got to be next, surely. It's got
Oh, yeah.
and Sorare
Maybe not, I'm
Amsterdam.
definitely not playing in that one.
I
I'll
mean,
just enjoy the
It,
city.
it's actually funny. It's quite funny you guys are saying that because we have been
Mhm.
talking to some people about actually organizing an event in Amsterdam, but it just never went through. So
It sounds like you need to
maybe
get some
next year,
experts in. It
I
sounds like
I
you
mean,
need to
think
get
as
some
far as
so.
I
experts in.
know,
This
I
this
think
is
we
it.
could be
so.
prepared, honestly.
International
That'd be amazing,
coordinator
man.
Mark Simmons. That's what you need.
Yeah, so
Can we hire you?
oh, you certainly can.
Fucking right. If we're gonna come over to Amsterdam, you can definitely fucking hire us.
No one pays me to does fucking sevens, so you know. It's just a serious question though. I just like interested to know why you guys decided to book flights, book accommodation, and
And skip school.
and skip school,
What?
yeah, and
Just massive BMO
Yes,
fan.
man.
travel over really because it's obviously it's a fair drive. It's a fair drive for us up to Scotland, in fairness, but the vast majority of people going are probably going to be from the area, so
Yeah.
it's a hell of a commitment from you guys. So I'm just interested to know what made you decide to take the plunge and come over really.
I think from my side, something I love about Sora and keep developing this love for it as well is just the connections you make through it. It's just absolutely insane, and I think this is one of the most important reasons for me why I just didn't want to miss it, especially when I saw how amazing you guys did last year, and it's looking insane again this year. So
Yeah,
It's a
same for me
good enough
actually.
reason.
I just like meeting new people, making new connections around the world. Because Rook and I recently also went to Girona to watch a game there, and we met two Soda managers there as well. So it was pretty nice. And I think with Soda Sevens and the fact that you guys did it last year as well, and this year it's even more even bigger. So I think it's just a lot of fun. Some nice kickabouts with like all the lads that you speak to on Twitter, on Discord, as I said before the recording as well. It's just gonna be a fun time meeting a lot of people. So why not?
I would
Yeah.
I would also say we love beating the shit out of everyone. So
I said it as well, but don't get
There we
too
go.
cocky
There we go.
because Rook, I got informed that we are talking now with some winners of last year. So
I mean,
we need to
I've
watch
had the
out. And
trophy on the
we-
podcast before. If you need me to go get it, but
Yeah.
last year's.
I mean, I want to see. I want to see what I'm taking home next week.
Have you got one of the? Have
if
you
you
got
want
one
to
of the
show
new
me,
ones,
then
Mark, or do you want me to
confident.
get the old one of my winners?
I
ain't
saw a
got it.
picture, but
I haven't got it
looked
with me.
pretty sick.
We to be fair, I think we were quite surprised by the standard last year. We had one team. I think they turned up expecting to
That's our
nice.
son.
win very
Staying with me,
easily,
that.
but they did not. They did
You
not
wish.
win, and then we did win. Aaron's a baller. Wait till you see as he might with the
Still
wheels.
need to go back to Ilkeston and pick my
Crazy
groin
player.
up before we go to Edinburgh. Yeah, we're
So this year as well, not only if you win, not only do you get the coveted Sorare Sevens trophy to take home,
Yeah,
but you also get your score of your final. Well, everyone in the
that's what I
final
want.
gets their score by Sorare data.
And
If you win, you also get a bespoke digital Sorare style card
yeah, your
with
own
your
so rare
score on it.
That's a
Yeah.
banger
That's
video,
so
you know.
cool. It's
That's a
so
banger
so
video,
cool,
Rook. We
honestly.
need to get to that final.
Yeah, we need to get to the final.
10 reasons.
Just a disclaimer.
Can we?
They're not minted NFTs. They
no,
are just
No.
images.
yeah, it's just the
You
actual.
can probably
image,
sort
but
that
it's,
through someone. You definitely could get someone
Have
to make
we?
it into an NFT.
Have we given Magetigan a shout out for that?
Yes, I think on the
I think
original
we've
shout.
talked about it on Twitter, haven't we?
We
Yeah,
have
I
on
think
Twitter,
so,
but
yeah.
huge
Yeah,
shout
but
out to Magetigan for sorting that for
what a
us.
fucking guy, because they are so sick as well. They look so sick. That's that, and having my score in the final. They're the main reasons that I'm gutted that I can't come this year. Granted, I'd only make it 6 minutes into the final before I got carted off on a stretcher, but that's not the point. Those 6 minutes would be like triple, 3 shots on target, 5 big chances created, and then just a little red cross with the injury next to it. That's what it'd be. It's my football career.
Minus one ACL.
Yeah. Plus one ACL tomorrow. Let's fucking go.
As if you're actually gaining an ACL tomorrow.
Yeah. Losing half a hamstring, but gaining an ACL from it.
Have you seen that video? Is it Tyrone Mings that's come out and he's doing them?
Yeah.
And he's like his right leg's now so skinny compared to his left because he's had to go through all that recovery and stuff.
crazy.
It's mental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be.
Is it?
It's crazy. It's crazy how fast it can go, man, with an injury. Yeah.
Atrophy's a motherfucker.
Still,
So yeah, hopefully on
it
the
is, isn't it?
have you seen it?
hopefully on the back of sevens in Scotland, you'll be booking your tickets to Ilkeston in July to come over to Nottingham in England and play our July event as well. Because did you know that's the unofficial rule is if you win the tournament, you have to come back to the next one to defend your trophy.
Sounds like a logical rule. Yeah,
that is correct.
That
is correct.
When in July is it? Is there a
27th?
Actually, I have it in my agenda. I remember because I put the wrong date in there first. I thought it was the first one in Scotland, but that was of course in April.
I didn't even know there was an event in July.
That's
the original,
the inaugural one. That's the OG. So
sorare7.com for all the info.
Sorare7. Get the fucking plug in, Mark. Get the website. Get the link down below.
It's been published now as well. Is that there might be it's not really a spectator event, but there's an event in between, I believe, isn't there, Mark?
So we're working with
I forgot about this as well.
Nacho Piras and the Paris Sorare Club and a few other community guys to bring the Sorare Euros to Paris also in July. But I don't have much information to share on it at the moment.
We know it's like the first weekend in July.
What I will say is more information is going to be released in April after Sorare 7's Volkirk.
Huge.
All right. I'm already calling off work right now.
I got asked to captain the Dutch team for that Paris one, but I can't make it unfortunately because I have a holiday planned already.
That seems a likely excuse. I would have made that same excuse.
It looks like Captain Roc needs to step up then, doesn't it, to take the arm?
Yeah, sounds like it. You do. Yeah, sounds like it. That England team's going to clean up. I'm telling you. That England's team, it's coming home. I'll say it now.
It's coming home.
Now. It's coming home.
It never comes home. It never comes home.
Oh god, football's painful, isn't it? Imagine being a Burnley fan from England. Like that is just never anything but pain.
I mean, you did promote us.
I can't imagine many Burnley fans not from England.
Jokes on you. We've got fucking loads of American fans now. Big up JJ Watt if you're listening. If you're listening, JJ, I'm a big fan. Honestly, it's one of those that like when you see these like celebrity investors, you think like that's obviously nothing. Like he's probably chucked a bit of money in to try and make some money, but every single time I've seen him since, he's got his fucking Burnley cap on. He comes over like every other week. He brought his wife and kids this weekend. He fucking loves it. He absolutely loves it. At the start of the season, he was sending out shirts to like all of his like NFL buddies. And I'm just seeing like all these NFL players that I've been watching for years just fucking walk around with a Burnley shirt on. It don't.
You say he brought his wife and kids over.
Funny, isn't it?
He's doing more than Forsberg's doing, then, isn't he?
Right, listen, let's fucking talk about that for a second. Because that is mental.
Relationship.
Can you fill me in?
So, Emil Forsberg, obviously former RB Leipzig midfielder.
Oh, that's fun.
Moved to Red Bulls in summer.
Right.
And it's just come out like his wife has put out like a statement.
He just left his wife and kids, didn't he?
Yeah. He's just fucked off to America.
Didn't even know. His wife didn't even know.
He's just fucked off. They've been married 19 years. They've got 2 kids together. He's just fucked off.
And he
like
said
he's genuinely just gone. Not taking him with him.
New York for holiday.
He's like, fuck this shit. I'm gone.
He's just bounced. He's just moved to New York. And then she said that apparently...
I'm off to training.
But she said in that... I don't know if it was like on Instagram or Twitter, but she said like, I only found out from listening to interviews that you've been doing that it's permanent. I guess I hope you treat... Yeah, I guess I hope you treat your teammates better than you've treated your wife and kids. He's fucking 19 years.
Yeah, that's
He's just
insane.
fucked it off.
That's
But because
insane.
realistically, a player like Forsberg, how long is he going to be in the MLS for?
To
year,
be honest,
2 years,
he's only
maybe?
late.
Yeah,
He's only late 20s,
How
early
old is
30s,
he?
isn't he?
Like
Yeah,
31.
he's only early 30s.
Yeah, but do we
Yeah,
think he's
like
staying there the
He's
whole
got 3
time?
years in him at least.
Let me check. Force.
He'll have signed a decent contract as
The
well.
guy is he's 32. He has a contract till 2026.
Yeah, he's got 2 more years.
Yeah, but
Huh?
but that's what I'm saying. But is he staying in the MLS that whole time?
Yeah.
Do you think he'll like retire in the
Yeah.
MLS after like 2 or 3 years?
He's probably
Then
going
I
to fake
suppose-
an
I
injury,
suppose he's in New
get some
York,
money,
innit?
and just sit on the bench.
Yeah, smart. That's a smart man. Of course.
Yeah.
Rich,
Yeah. I love
Money
that.
is
rich
money, innit?
professional footballer in
That's
New
how it
York as
works
well. I don't
these
think he'll be
days.
lonely for very long.
Single. He's played a blinder, really, hasn't he? He's obviously, I bet he didn't even want to go to the MLS. He's just had enough of his misses and thought, how can I fucking get out of this here?
Yeah.
I know, I'll fuck off to America. She'll stay here, class. Yeah. If Ellie's listening, my wife, I love England. I don't want to go anywhere.
Sure.
She,
I hear New York is
no,
pretty nice.
we could definitely move to New York.
Yeah, I was going to say we would do it if we could. Yeah.
Well, I was supposed to move to America back in the day. Got cruelly snatched away from me. Another sob story. But I was moving to Chicago to go and work out there as a football coach. That's what I was doing, and then I ended up
Interesting.
Yeah, and then ended up going to fucking uni instead, like a knobhead.
Education's a waste of time.
Fucking
Yeah,
education,
literally,
yeah.
honestly, if
That's
there's
the
any
way
kids
of
out,
everything.
if there's any kids out there
Unlucky lad.
listening, wondering what to do with your next steps, don't go to uni. It's a fucking waste of time.
I want to say that as well.
Sack it
Don't go
off.
to uni. Yeah,
Useless.
it's not worth.
Thank you.
It's not worth it. Just do something that you actually like. Because I
Correct.
started uni last year as well. I want to say I got kind of depressed the first 6 months and just sacked it off. And now I'm actually doing something that I actually like.
Yep.
So
I was
go with that, yeah.
100% depressed in my last year of uni. 100%.
I know I sound like
It's
I
insane.
sound like a
Thinking about
soppy
it.
twat, but the only good thing that came out of uni is I met my missus and now we're married and it's 10 years later type
See,
thing.
that's
But the
great.
education side
Yeah.
and university side
That's
is
lovely.
bollocks. I absolutely hated it.
No. I think it's one of them because like I don't know what it's like in Holland, but like the done thing here is secondary school, college, uni, job. But
Yeah,
like
same here.
Pretty much the same over here.
if you don't have a plan and like an actual career that you definitely know you want to go into, uni's a fucking waste of time, man.
It's stupid.
Yeah, it
You're
is.
better
It
getting
is.
out
Honestly,
there,
it is.
getting experience, doing an apprenticeship, get some actual real life experience behind you.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
almost
happy
a waste of time.
I changed my path in this as well because I first tried some unis as well, and honestly,
Yeah.
it doesn't make any sense. First of all, the teachers themselves don't even have the motivation to actually share their knowledge, and then second of all, you need experience. That's
Yeah.
the only place you will actually learn to do the thing you want to do. That's what I
Yeah.
believe.
Everybody connecting on the same thing.
I've been
But
saying
also,
as well.
if you are out there and you do want to go to uni, good luck. Don't
have
sack it
fun.
off because we've said to.
First year of university is probably the best year of my life because it doesn't count towards your actual degree.
If you don't do all, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You've got to do enough to skate by and then just get pissed.
I
for the rest of
loved
it.
that first 12 months, man.
Yeah.
Also, if you're planning on going to uni and you've now sacked it off because we've said it on this podcast, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, you shouldn't have been going to
Yeah.
uni to start with. Yeah. Imagine explaining that to your mum. Why don't you want to go to uni anymore? Oh, Adam, Aaron, and Mark on this podcast that I listened to said not to go. Who the fuck are they? Well, hey, listen, they get 200 views a week, so
Good influence.
I'm listening to those guys.
You get more than that.
No, but
Fucking
I-
hell.
I meant on YouTube, specifically on YouTube. Come on, Mark, come on.
No, I want to say something about the education here in Holland. I don't know how it is in England, but like when you go to like middle school, you have like a lot of subjects that you're just not interested in, but you have to like pass them, right?
Stupid.
So in here or like something that I did, I was just learning for the fucking tests. I passed them
Yep.
and done. And
Nothing.
like-
you know nothing.
like actually one day after the exam, my mom asked me, "How did it go?" I told her these exact words: "If I had to make the exact same exam tomorrow, I'm failing."
Yeah.
Because yeah,
Yeah.
it makes no
You're
sense.
learning
It makes no
It's a big
useless
problem
things.
with exams because
Yeah.
Yeah.
exams is a memory test.
Exactly.
of course it is.
more than anything else. You know, you got someone who's just good at remembering things. People could be very good at a subject, but just a bit poor at remembering things. But in real life situations, you don't have to remember everything off the top
No,
of your
exactly.
head. In real
You
life
need to think
working
on the spot.
environment, you have all the resources that you can go and look things up if you're not sure. That's the big flaw
Yeah,
of
well,
it.
it's like, let's
Go on,
say
Salah.
let's say I pass a test and you don't. It doesn't make me smarter than you. I just
No.
did my homework. That's just
Well, there's
yeah.
always the I don't know, is it an analogy? Maybe I'd know what an analogy was if I'd gone to uni. But like this, like all education systems based on exams are like fundamentally flawed because it's like comparing every animal's intelligence based on how well they can climb a tree.
Yeah, I've seen that.
When actually only monkeys naturally climb trees. A fish can't climb a tree.
No, exactly.
So that measurement, it doesn't work for everybody. But speaking of knowing nothing, Aaron, do you want to get beat at a quiz?
This has been
That was a nice.
this has been
That was a
horrific.
nice segue. You know, that was a nice segue.
What's the charity we do sorare sevens for, Adam?
Sorry.
Mental health and that.
Andy's Man
Yeah.
Club. Andy's Man Club. And listen, if you are struggling, please do reach out to Andy's Man Club. You
Yeah.
know, they provide a safe space for men to go and just be men and embrace your feelings. But Aaron, you're a fucking idiot. Should
Let's
we do
do
a
it.
quiz?
Let's do it.
Mark, so you've done us a tenner ball for today.
Yeah, so I've actually prepared one.
Have we prepared? We've not
Tenner
prepared for weeks. You boys
Yeah.
are lucky because we've not prepared. We've not done any preparation for weeks. We just turn up and
What
hope
the
all
hell is
three
a
of us
tenner
show
ball?
up.
Oh yeah.
So,
why don't you explain
what-
it?
Let me explain the rules because this is all based on like a UK game show that's on like middle of the day.
Okay.
So Mark's got 2 questions. So you'll do one of the questions each, one against Aaron, one against me, and it'll be a list of 10.
Okay.
So it'll be like what have we done
Top
in the
10
past?
Premier League goal
the
scorers.
top 10 Premier League goal scorers. Yeah. So that's just an example. Just an
Yeah.
How
example.
is that
Don't
fair?
worry. Don't worry.
You
Don't worry.
guys
Don't
are
worry.
twice
Don't
my
worry.
age. How is that fair?
I'm 17. I just grow
I
a good
hope I'm
beard.
not
That's-
included in the you guys, by the way. These two are miles older than me.
Fuck off. You're about
I'm
30 and all. You
28.
can bin it. I'm 28.
Oh.
You look 30.
I think definitely Salah has a bigger chance of winning anything here
Oh,
because
Okay,
I
his
don't know.
football knowledge is awful.
Okay, you can go up against Aaron then. But basically, how it works is, so we'll let both of you go first, and like you'll say an answer, then I'll say an answer, then
Okay.
you say it, then I say
Yeah.
it, until one of us gets 2 wrong, and if one of us gets 2 wrong, like the other person gets the point.
All right.
So we'll let Aaron and Rocco go first, and
Okay.
what is their question, Marcos?
Good
So,
luck.
let's go for.
Pick the easy one, please.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, they are very, very similar. Okay, so
Oh yes.
the first one is what I would like to know from you guys is can you name me the top 10 Dutch goal
Oh,
scorers
Good.
in Premier League history?
Yeah,
Oh
that's good.
no!
Who are the
I think I
top
would have
10
known a lot.
Dutch goal
I think I would've known
scorers
a lot.
in Premier League history?
That's a good question. That
Ah,
I like that a lot, Mark. Good
come on,
work.
Rocco. You
I've
got
only
it.
got 3 in my head.
You got
Yeah,
it.
so Rocco, you can go
Look,
first.
You got it 100%.
Yeah. I don't know.
Aaron, do you want to
I don't
swap
know.
No,
quickly?
no. Yeah.
You sure? Okay.
Look,
Can I swap?
I reckon I'm going to say it straight off the bat. I reckon I could potentially.
Yeah,
do all
you
10.
probably could.
Really?
I reckon you could do 9, but not 10.
Oh,
Who do you think?
there's a rogue one then.
One of them,
I think
one of them's
I
really
think I
hard.
could do like I think I would know 7 from the top of my head.
Oh, the shit.
Okay,
No, I'm already.
all right. Seeing as you guys are so confident, do you want to swap?
Yeah,
Can I
wanna-
tell you what the category is on the other one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us what the other
Yeah.
Because
question
I think
is.
if
and
they
we'll
are
pick.
that
Let's
confident, they're
the
just going to
other
rattle
part-
it off anyway and no one's going to lose.
Yeah.
So they're very similar. So the next question is the top 10 Dutch players with the most Premier League appearances.
Appearances.
Yeah, I would say give me goal scorers.
All right.
Well,
So let's start with
that's easy.
Salah and
Do you want
Nah.
Aaron
I'll
and
let Rocco
Rocco? Do you
decide.
want
I'll let Rocco
appearances or
decide.
goals?
I want appearances, I think.
You want appearances?
All right.
Say
Yeah.
let's do goals. I'm telling you now, Salah. There's no way you beat me at this.
Okay.
So we are doing goals, yeah.
All right.
Yep,
Let's start
so
with
the top-
goal. Let's start with goals then.
So
Okay.
top 10 Premier League goal scorers of all time. So you go first. You
Okay.
say one,
I'm gonna
then I'll
start
say
with
one.
my favorite player. I know he's not first, but he's just my favorite player. Dennis Bergkamp.
Dennis
Yeah, good.
Bergkamp is number 4.
Yeah.
With
I will
87
go.
goals.
I will go with number one. I assume he's
Mhm.
number one. I say Robin van Persie.
Yeah.
Robin van Persie is number 1 with 144 goals.
I'm going with Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Ruud van Nistelrooy is on the list at number 3
Yes.
with 95 goals.
I'm gonna prove that I'm older than you, and I'll say Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank.
Yeah.
Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank is number 2 with
didn't even know he was
127
Dutch.
goals.
You didn't know he was Dutch.
I'm pretty sure this guy is on the list as a Liverpool fan myself. Dirkie Kuyt.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Dirk Kuyt is on the list. 51 goals.
Nice. Is he number 5 as well?
He is number 5. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4,
1, 2,
and
3,
5.
4,
Okay.
5. Jesus.
Okay.
See, I don't know if he'll be.
I
I
think
don't know
I've
if he'll be
3 more.
6th. I'll drop that. I think will he be top 10? I'm going to say because he's one of my favourite players of all time, and I'll say Raphael van der Vaart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty
So
sure he's
Raphael
there.
van der Vaart has scored 24 goals in the Premier League.
24.
24.
And he is on the list.
Wow.
He is on the list. Oh,
He is.
At
Shit.
number?
Where is he on
He
the
is
list?
number.
though?
He is number
I
8.
feel like you're missing an
He's number
obvious one.
8.
Wow.
I feel like he's an
Mark
obvious one.
Overmars. Is that the obvious one?
So Mark
Oh, Mark
Overmars.
Overmars will definitely be in there.
Mark Overmars.
Yeah, Mark Overmars has scored 1 more goal than Raphael van der Vaart. So he is on the list
Okay.
at number 7.
I will say I'll go another Dutch midfielder. I'll say Genie Wijnaldum.
Yeah, he's there. I think.
Genie Wijnaldum is on the list. 27 goals.
Oof,
1 more
I
than
need to
2
think
more,
now.
2 more than Mark Overmars.
I've
I
got
mean,
a fucking rogue shout
So
here, by the way.
you've got 9 and 10 to get.
Read out who
Oof.
they've said, Mark, unless I've missed it, because I'm sure there's one I'm thinking of.
So you said Robin van Persie, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, Ruud van Nistelrooy, Dennis Bergkamp, Dirk Kuyt, Genie Wijnaldum, Mark Overmars, and Raphael
Yeah,
van der
the one
Vaart.
I'm thinking still
That's
not
one
been
to-
said.
Are you thinking of an obvious one?
I hope so.
I need to have a little think here. So the first 8 were easy. Now I need to think because I think these guys are probably way too old for me. But I know there's one guy. I know there's one guy that played there who was actually half decent. I think his name is like something Roy, but I don't know what his first name is.
God, I need
I
full
think
names.
I don't actually know who you mean.
Wait. Oh wait, yeah.
See, this one's
Brian Roy. Brian
fuck
Roy.
off.
Yeah, Brian Roy.
that was my shout. The only reason I know that is because I work with a load of fucking Nottingham Forest fans, and that's who he played for.
Unlucky lad.
So actually, Brian Roy is the one player which I didn't think you'd get.
Oh, really?
And he is on the list at number 9. 24
Number 9.
goals
So
for
we are
Forest.
missing number 10.
So you're
Yes,
missing.
and I reckon
Oh.
this is a rogue shout, but I reckon I know who number 10 is because
Okay.
it's one of my favourite names in football because his name's the wrong way around. Collins John.
So
Who the hell is that guy?
So
Former
Collins,
striker.
Collins John, whose name is the wrong way around.
It should be John Collins.
He scored 20 goals in the Premier League.
Oh,
But-
fuck. Does that mean there's other
But
players that
he
have scored 20?
sits at number 12 on the list.
Does that mean there's
Well-
other players that have scored 20?
Or is there someone with more goals?
There's
because Van der Vaart
someone,
is 24, right?
there's someone. Brian Roy scored 24, and
Yeah.
the person in number 10 also scored 24, according to my list.
Oh, okay. So I've lost a life. So does that mean I lose because I've just done the 10, or should we carry
I
on going?
think if Salah gets number 10, then he wins because that'll be the last one.
I mean, I can shout out some names, but I'm not too confident. I want to say Robben was at Chelsea for a bit. Babel was there, but I don't know if they scored 20 plus goals. Gakpo is definitely not there. Van Dijk is a defender. No. I want to go with Arjen Robben. I'm pretty sure it's
That's
I
who
don't
I
know.
was thinking.
So
What, Robben? Nah, Robben
unfortunately,
weren't that good for Chelsea.
He
Arjen
was only there for
Robben
like a
only
season or two,
scored
right?
15
All right.
goals
I
for
thought he'd
Chelsea.
got more.
Yeah.
He is not on the list.
I mean, how long's Van Dijk been in the Prem now?
Yeah, a few seasons now with the
Van Dijk-
Southampton, Liverpool.
Yeah, Van Dijk must get 4 or 5 goals a year.
Okay.
I mean,
So,
What about Van Dijk?
But is it all Premier League goals though?
Yeah, true.
so what I'm going to say is that Van Dijk on my list is number 11, right?
11.
Yeah, with 20 goals. But
Same as Collins, John.
my list is from 2023.
He hasn't scored 5 Prem goals
When
since
in
then.
2023?
Nah, I don't think. I think Van Dijk has only scored 1 in the Prem this season.
So this article is from May
No, he hasn't
23.
scored
10th
that
of
many since
May
then.
23.
Nah, he hasn't scored that many.
So the player in 10th has scored 24 goals.
Who's in 10th?
Well, no, you've got lives,
I
yeah.
have no idea, man. Yeah,
Oh,
I
shit.
think we both have one more, but I got no clue.
Fucking hell.
I got no clue. Let's just go with Ryan Babel. I don't know.
So actually, Ryan Babel is not on the list, but he
He'll
scored
be pretty high.
17 goals. Yeah, he is.
He played for Fulham as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he's
Fulham,
14th
Liverpool.
on the list.
See, now there's loads of Dutch players that could be there or thereabouts.
Let me hear some
Like,
names. What are you thinking?
Bolo Zenden, another Liverpool
yeah.
legend.
Yeah.
Would you like to give me the clubs that this guy's played for?
Yeah.
The clubs that who's played for? Oh, what you're saying? The number 10,
number
who the clubs have
Number
played
10,
for?
right? So the person in number 10 has played for Chelsea, Wigan, Sunderland.
Patrick Van Aanholt.
Correct.
Thank you.
Is he number 10?
I was waiting for either Crystal Palace or Wigan. They were the two that I was waiting for.
Number 10 was Patrick Van
Interesting.
Aanholt.
Van Aanholt got
That's really
24
interesting. Wow.
Premier League goals.
that's
I just remember him getting
impressive.
absolutely bodied by Matt Lawton for one of the greatest goals of Premier League history.
No one knows. No one has a
That's all I
clue, mate.
remember.
That's interesting. you know?
Everybody knows. Matt Lawton fucking volley from edge at box. Oh, stunning. What a player.
I think we got all 10.
Yeah,
Should we
you
call
did
it a
well.
tie?
Yeah, it's a
Call
tie.
that
It's
one a
that.
tie.
Call that fine. Okay,
That's some sexy
GGs.
knowledge from us, I can't lie.
so
Bearing in mind I'm not
Good job.
Dutch either, do you know what I mean?
So Rocco and Az, the 10 Dutch players with the most Premier League appearances.
Good luck, guys.
I can't,
Have fun.
can't
gotta
wait
be
to see the
all over
difference
the
here.
place.
Right.
Yeah,
I
I
think
can't, can't wait to see
He's right.
I will give
fun,
you
lad.
a clue. I'll give you a clue. 3 of the players were on the previous
Well,
list.
that's good news because I was just going
Yeah,
to list
yeah,
players
Roc
off
is no
that
chance.
list.
Makes sense.
But there's only 3 on that are on the same list.
I
One
really
more
hope
tip
this-
as well, guys. Think of
Only
longevity. Longevity
I
is key.
think of ex-Burnley players.
That's an issue, mate. I've never cared about
That's
Burnley.
what. I was going to say name a good Huddersfield player, but there aren't any of them. So,
You
sorry.
clearly never watched Jordan Rhodes play football.
Jordan who?
All right, so I can start off, right?
Yeah, you go first.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go first, right?
I think one of the names that was in the last list, actually where you guys ended on, I think Van Aanholt has a lot of games in the Premier League.
He's been around a long time.
So, according to the list I have, Patrick Van
Unlucky
Aanholt is not on the list.
Unlucky
So
Roc.
I'm hoping, mate, we just go 2 and 2 here, and we none of us get one, so we don't actually end up having a winner. Because I don't even know about the number of games. I'm assuming the amount of games he played at Arsenal, then Man United. It's got to be Van Persie.
Yeah.
Probably.
For sure.
So, Robin Van Persie has played 280
Yeah, he's
Premier
on
League
there,
games,
mate.
Bloody hell, 208.
and he is number 6 on
Wow.
the list.
Number 6. Oh.
Okay.
Is there an ex-Burnley player on there, Mark?
Wait, get me up when he's
Pretty
talking
sure-
about Burnley.
We're really sure Wout Wemmers is not on that list.
I believe so. Yeah, number 10.
Okay, thank you. Number 10?
Unless I've got my Burnley players wrong.
Nah, probably. He's very forgettable.
Okay.
Come on, Rock.
Come on, Rock. At
You've
least
only got
one. Man.
You've only got one life left.
Go
by the way.
safe.
Yeah.
Go safe. Rock, please, just go safe.
Go safe, you say, but
Go safe.
what is
safe's
safe?
only safe if you know an answer.
Who was Salah's first guess?
Mm,
Who?
My
Oh,
favorite
yeah.
player.
Yeah, the greatest Dutch Premier League player of all time.
I was gonna say Bergkamp, but the fact that there's only 3 from the last list is putting me off, honestly.
Nah, bro.
I'd stick with your gut.
Would you like to take Dennis
I'd
Bergkamp
stick with your
forward
gut.
to your answer?
Yeah.
Dennis Bergkamp.
Okay.
I
Dennis
would-
Bergkamp
but-
has played 315 games,
Okay.
so he's played more than Robin van Persie, which means he is on the list
That's
at
my
number
guess.
2.
Oof.
Okay.
Let me just say that number 1 is actually quite hard because I did not realise he was Dutch.
Yeah, hard cunt in midfield.
Oh.
Then I might not even know.
This is actually got to the point now where I'm absolutely blanking.
Already.
No, the
Two
thing is,
players.
I know
But
loads
that's
of
why
players, but it's
I
like
picked this one.
I know loads of players.
Sorry, mate. I actually made a mistake. There's actually 4 players on the same list, not 3.
It's got a 1 in 9 chance. Then. No, 1 in 8 chance. It was said to. What?
Think of
I think
Jerome's uncle.
I think I could name like 6 still.
Did you say Jerome's uncle?
Would you be sure?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got. You know what it is. You know when you get a name in your head that you know is wrong, but you can't get it out of your head. I really want to say Van der Sar, but I don't
Yeah.
think he had that many seasons at Man U.
Van der-
I'm.
Yeah, but
I was-
no,
Yeah, but he also played for
he
Fulham.
was at Fulham as
Oh,
well.
well, I didn't know that. So I'm going
wanna
to stick with
say-
it.
He was at Fulham for ages.
I'll stick
before.
with Van der Sar.
Yeah, good knowledge, as. Yeah.
He was the first in my head as well.
So Edwin van
I
der
don't think he's
Sar
first, though.
played 313
Yeah, we took
Premier
that.
League games, and he is
That's what I thought.
number 3 on the list.
I was gonna say it.
Yeah, I honestly didn't know.
I'll give you a clue. There is one other keeper on the list.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Tim Krul.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
So Tim Krul played 184 games, and he is number 9 on the list.
Creeps on there. Yeah.
Lucky you, Rock. Lucky you.
I mean, he said goalkeeper. I don't know who else it would be.
Yeah, no more goalkeepers, I don't think.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, there's not.
This is quite fun. Testing some ball knowledge here.
Yeah, it's fun for you watching. I've just got a monkey with symbols going like this in the back of my head right now. I've got absolutely nothing. I'm going to have to revert back to the list, I think, and go for like a forward or something like that, because there's still, I think, only... Oh, is there 1 left off the list, though?
2.
Oh,
I think.
2.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for... with Van Nistelrooy there. I'm going to go Van Nistelrooy. I don't think he was there long enough.
Unfortunately for you, Van Nistelrooy scored a lot of goals, but he didn't play a lot of games.
I didn't think he was going to be
He's
there.
not on the list.
Buggered off to Real Madrid, didn't he?
So is that 2 lives lost for Az?
No, just one,
I
innit?
think Az has bottled it
So-
for us. Is it?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
one.
lost another
Oh,
lap.
oh,
I know
oh.
I'm shit,
Oh,
but I
fair
can't
play.
have double points deducted just for one goal.
I'm just used to you losing
Yeah.
lives, mate.
Yes, I always just assume that you've lost a life. Yeah.
It's one
So-
like each, right?
So Rocco, think of Chelsea.
Hold on a minute. I'm already losing. We don't need handouts.
I don't.
Yeah, Rock
I
has no
don't think-
chance.
Yeah, I don't think that'll help
Rock
him. You
has
know.
no. Yeah,
No,
Rock has
that's
no
not gonna
chance.
help me.
Rock has no chance.
I'm just gonna go for because I feel like he has played quite a bit of Premier League. I'm just gonna say Wijnaldum.
Wijnaldum.
Yeah.
Genie's got to be in there, surely.
So according to my list, Genie
Newcastle before,
Wijnaldum
right?
is not on the list.
Yeah,
Not.
Okay.
He's
like-
not.
he probably has like 150 games or something. 140 maybe.
Was he not on Newcastle before he was at Liverpool though as well?
Yeah, he was.
He
He was.
was, but let me have a double check. But he's not on the list that I've got.
We'll go off the list then. We'll go off the list.
Yeah, yes, it needs important.
Adam,
Is that
have a look on the Premier League website and tell me how many games he's played.
Okay.
I don't
Right,
know.
let me see as well.
Yeah.
As it is back to
Um,
you, my friend.
I'm gonna go with, and I'm hoping that he's played in enough seasons now to have done. I think he did at least one with Southampton, and then he went to Liverpool. So I think I'm going to go Van Dijk.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was the safe answer, Rock.
yeah.
Of course he's there. Sure he's
Wijnaldum,
there.
by the way,
He
Mark,
should
played
be there.
217 appearances in the Premier
Oh,
League.
then he's on the list because this list must be fucking old.
How
Why
old
is-
is it? 'Cause
oh,
he hasn't even
okay,
been in
great.
Prem for a year, has he?
Yeah, he hasn't been in Premier
3
League for
years, is
3
it?
years. He were at
Oh, yeah,
PSG
he was, wasn't
before.
I might. To be fair, I might have done an as here and fucking fucked up.
Have you done that? Have you done that, Aaron? Because when you said that there was a Burnley player in 10, and then you said Tim Krul, I'm sure the lad I'm thinking of's played more games than Tim Krul.
Adam, didn't he say he prepared this? Didn't he prepare this quiz?
He did say
Yeah, he
yes,
did some
he
preparation, I think.
He did.
I think I fucked this, boys.
Yeah, so Genie played 217 games in Prem. Who have you got?
17.
Wait, who said Wijnaldum?
Rock.
Me.
Rock.
You said Wijnaldum,
Yeah.
didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, this we might have to void this one, Mark. You might have been there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, Adam, have you got the top 10 now?
I've now also clicked off the website.
I think I've got the top 10.
And-
Yeah.
Go on then. What have you got? For
Don't
the top
list
10?
it out yet. Let's wait
So the
to see
top
what the
10,
ones we've said and see where we're at.
No, so you've definitely said. Oh shit! Now I'm panicking. Who you've said? You've definitely said Dennis Bergkamp,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Van der
Yeah.
Sar,
Yeah.
Van
Yeah.
Persie, Tim
Yeah.
Krul,
Mm-hmm.
Van
Yeah.
Dijk, and Wijnaldum.
Did we have Van Arnold?
Yeah. So so Van Aanholt on my list is 11th.
Oh, so he's still not on there.
Okay.
So you're missing
Tough.
number 1, number 4, number 5, and number 7. Because Mark, I don't think it's a million miles off. It must just be those last few.
Yeah.
Because 4 and 5 on mine are the 2 Chelsea players that you ran about.
2 Chelsea
Yeah.
players.
I think it must be that this is slightly old
After
and
that.
the last
Yeah.
couple of guys have been overtaken.
Yeah, it's like Van Dijk's played more games. Have you got like? Oh no, I won't say because they might guess.
Like Chelsea player.
Yeah, the 2 Chelsea players is throwing me off.
Nah.
One of them was on the other list.
Yeah, one of them's gettable. The other one is only if you're like an older Premier League fan.
I won't have a fucking clue then.
I think
One of
my-
them's a
my
full,
former
one of
player
them's a
now-
striker. One of them's a fullback.
Yeah,
Fullback.
yeah. I honestly, Rocco, how old are you?
21.
I would be fucking baffled if you'd ever heard of him. To be honest, like I will be baffled if you've ever heard of him.
I don't.
I couldn't believe that
I got
Salah had
no
heard of
idea.
fucking Brian Roy.
Yeah.
Couldn't believe it. That was my ace in the hole. I was waiting to use
Did I
it.
know him?
Wait, but
Hmm.
you said
You should.
Chelsea, but you said fullback.
Fullback and striker.
A
Is there
fullback
a
and a striker.
striker or a fullback?
Yeah, I know the other one. I just don't know the fullback. It was on the.
Don't forget, there
I
is
thought
there
I
is
had
another.
someone,
Rook.
but
the last list as well, Rock. But I don't think you know him. To be completely honest.
So number 1, I don't think you'll know. 4 and 5, 4 from the last list, 5 I don't think you'll know, and 7 you should get because he's the greatest Premier League defender of all time.
interesting.
Van Dijk has already been said, bro.
No, he hasn't. Yeah, I said greatest Premier League of all
Vidic
time.
is Serbian as well.
Yeah.
Phil
I know.
Feldman.
I said what I said.
John Terry is English as well.
No, this is a Dutch left back / centre back / hard cunt.
Oh,
That's on the list.
Rock, you know that one. Trust me. Come on, Rock. Think, brother. Think.
Is it okay? I'm just gonna say it. I don't know if it's Ake.
Thank you.
Nathan Ake.
It's not Nathan Ake.
Okay.
Nathan Ake comes in at 11, 12, 13, 14.
That's a good guess, to be fair. I completely forgot about it.
He's
Man,
about,
but
to be fair,
yeah,
he's definitely going to
He
get
was
on
in my
there.
mind
He's-
the whole time, but
He'll get there because he's only 20 appearances
Yeah,
away.
Hmm.
So is that as is
If
to
I get
take?
one right,
Yeah,
technically,
if he gets this one.
You need to get one right to bring it
I'm
home.
going to have to probably go back to the list and just gamble on a list player because I actually don't know anyone. I might even just throw out a rogue one because of what you said, Adam, and go Hasselbank because I wouldn't have even known he was Dutch. So I'm just going to say Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's-
Jimmy
he's on-
Floyd.
he's on
Jimmy
there.
Floyd's number 4. So to run you through the top 10 now that Aaron's brought home the fucking win, by the way. Get in.
Hold on.
Come on, you have to
Let
pick
me
on
get
these
it out again.
youngsters.
No.
Put your dick away.
So to run
I
your,
just want
to
to know
run,
who's fifth. Who is that Chelsea fullback?
Think
so
of,
let me run you through the top 10.
Think of think of dreadlocks. Am I right? Dreadlocks?
Yeah.
Does he wear glasses?
No, it's not Edgar Davids.
No.
It's not Edgar Davids and it's not Royston Drenthe. It's neither of those two.
It's like Edgar Davids with good eyesight.
It's like Edgar Davids if Edgar Davids had like a good twin.
Oh, I want to say something, but I might sound stupid. Is it?
Chuck it out there. Go on.
No.
Is it Hullet?
No.
Hey, listen, it's not a million miles off because he was at Chelsea.
I
wasn't
was
he?
thinking him, but I didn't think he had enough
I
game.
don't think he played a lot though.
Let me chuck it out there for you. So number 1 is the Middlesbrough hard man, George Boateng.
Who the fuck is that
Jerome's uncle.
Yeah. I thought you meant Cameron Jerome.
Dennis Bergkamp.
Yeah.
Cameron Jerome, fucking hell. Dennis Bergkamp, Edwin van der Sar, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. Number 5, your Chelsea fullback is Mario Melchior.
Oh, I've heard
Sounds like a
about it, but
disease.
You shouldn't have done because he was fucking shy. But he's played 284 Premier League games. Robin van Persie, and then the only other one we were missing, the greatest Dutch defender of all time, Eric fucking Peters. Come on.
Oh,
big hard bastard.
oh,
Funny
yeah,
as fuck.
he's
I wonder if I can
great. Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
He was
let
at
me see if I can fucking find it.
Stoke and Burnley, right?
Here we go.
It's a nice trick, to be honest.
That's a match worn signed Eric Peters shirt. There you go.
Wow.
There you go. We got beat 1-0 off Southampton.
So when you asked me if there was a Burnley player on the list, Eric Peters was on my list as well at number 10.
And he was number 10.
Yeah.
When's that list from then? Because again, he's not been in the Prem since the year before last.
Fuck knows, mate. I closed it down on my tab.
Yeah, fair play.
He's disappointed
Fair
in his
enough.
prep.
Well, it's nice to. I enjoyed that. That was a battle of wit and a battle of whatever Rocco and Aaron did, which was nice as well.
Yeah. I thought in like doing the lists, I'd give them sort of a home advantage because I knew they were a bit younger.
Yeah.
So,
For
like-
sure. I've noticed recently you've started doing that
Yeah,
with people because we. Who did we have with Keith? You give us the fucking Americans.
Yeah, he did
as
the
well,
American
didn't you?
lineups.
Yeah,
but I also did the English lineup.
Yeah, but you gave
for
you
the
gave that
easy
to me.
one for the fucking set 3. Yeah, for set 3 you give it to Aaron, and then set 1 you give
That's
it to
like
me.
giving a Make a Wish Foundation a
Believe
kid
it.
ago, like giving me the easy one.
I would have to make it easy if it were your Make-A-Wish, Aaron. You still struggle
My
with
Make a
those
Wish is
ones.
to have a memory.
Speaking of stuff that we fucking struggle with,
Oh,
shall we jump straight into sorare?
We shall, because
So explain the concept to the boys.
sorare darts, 3 players, also known as your darts. The aim of the game is to score 180 points or as near to it. If you go over the score, you go bust and your score doesn't count. If you go under whatever your score is, you go within a leaderboard. So last weekend, we went for Ryan Hollinshead, Gill and Westwood. Or Hill and Westwood, depending on how you pronounce his name.
Yeah.
Hill.
75.4 for Hollinshead, who got opted up.
Yeah, big.
Gill got 41.5. And
Big
Westwood got 76.9, who got opted up. And we finished on 193.8.
Would we? I bet we'd have been
We'd-
close without that
So
option.
Hollinshead got like a 5 or a 6 boost, and so did Westwood. So we'd have been very close if Opta didn't decide to give him points.
Fucking hell. That's
So we
rough,
went
that.
bust.
So I've had a couple of messages today because obviously the episode just dropped from last week of people saying, I know why Carlos Hill had a shit week this week because you picked him on sorare darts. Because the week before we had Takuro, didn't we? Who also had
He had a shocker as well.
So
maybe
from
that's
now
why
on-
Burnley have been shit. Because the one week I didn't pick a Burnley player, we won.
Yeah, sure. That's why Burnley shit. Mm-hmm.
All right, chill out. Relax, all right. Ajax are supposed to be the greatest Dutch team of all time, and they can't fucking string a win together. So
Yeah.
So
let's
from
just
now
calm
on,
it down. All
We're not
right.
gonna start on this topic.
at least we're not getting relegated. So
Listen,
Unlucky.
Burnley would win the Dutch league if we were Dutch. Anyway,
No, you
carry
wouldn't.
on, Mark. What
No,
were
you
you
wouldn't.
saying?
No,
What
you
were
I
you
was just
saying,
going
my
to say,
friend?
I was just going to say from now on, I'm just going to pick Man United players so they.
Yeah, I
shit
love
on the
that.
weekend.
I
Yeah.
love that. I'm going to start picking like Everton players so they get relegated instead of us.
So
Maybe I'll start picking Huddersfield
no,
players.
well, you can't get any worse, mate. It doesn't really matter. So Sean also went with Hill, and he also went with, how do you pronounce his name, Adam? Shankale.
Shankale.
And he went with the
Shankale,
DMP because he decided to go for a 2-man team, and in
Oh,
the
he
hope that he
did.
got 90.
Yeah,
and
he
90.
went on the big. Yeah, he did. Oh
And
no.
it would have worked if he picked a third player that scored 100 because he only scored 79.7.
Is that our lowest ever
Not the
score?
lowest score. He had a 41.5 and a 38.2 on a.
So hang on,
I don't
the
know how
man,
smart
the
that
man,
is
the
for
man
a
with the
tactic.
biggest sorare gallery got the lowest score on sorare
Yep.
darts.
Yeah. Yeah, the biggest gallery
Money
we've
can't buy
had.
sense, can it?
It's when he wins most weeks, that's so harsh.
I can only say that as a joke because I'm definitely not jealous of the size of his gallery.
No.
No,
Not at all. So, lads, I don't know if you've prepared anything, if you've got an idea, or do you want us to go first?
I did. No, I prepared
Oh,
something.
I love that.
Yeah, of course.
Ooh.
I read the notes.
We love preparation.
I read every note.
So, what have you decided?
So I decided to go with 3 Belgian players and also 3 players that are actually in my gallery. So I was like, stick with
Nice.
what I know. So my first player on the list is Kevin Denke, striker from Cercle
Cercle
Bruges.
Bruges. Yeah.
Yeah, from Cercle Bruges, as you guys say.
Sorry, Brugge.
Yeah, Brugge.
Yeah.
And I also went with a guy from Genk, midfielder Brian Heine, who's just a decent scorer, and to stack it off with Brendan Mechelen from Club Brugge as well. So I just really hope they all score 60, and then I should be fine.
Yep.
I mean, that is the aim of the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Rock, have you got an idea?
Yeah. I've got 2 players in my mind already. I just need a third. Okay, yeah. I think I know. I'm also just going for my gallery players because, like Salah says as well, it's just something you know how they can do against a certain opponent, right? So for the first player, I'm gonna go with Daniel Munoz.
Oof.
I think he plays against Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
If I'm correct. I don't know. I feel like he could do well. And
he scored a lovely goal, didn't he?
In my opinion.
Yeah, he scored a banger the other night.
Scored a lovely goal in a friendly. Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah.
For Colombia.
And then a second player, I'm gonna go for Diaby, and the reason behind that is also because he could be a sub. So I just don't think he will score that great. But Daniel Munoz is gonna push him up, and then they're gonna go to that 120 thing.
Okay.
And then as third player, I'm gonna go with Jelle Bataille from Antwerp.
Yeah.
Because I think AA wise he can do enough.
Yeah.
What are you laughing, Salah?
Well, he's shit. So
he's not shit. Man. You keep saying it's the biggest ever.
Oh.
Just look at the scores, Rock.
It's just because you're for Brugge, honestly.
I've got a question.
Have we
I've got a question, right? So this weekend in the Championship, it's a double game week.
It is a double game week.
So I was going to say, I write the rules. So if you pick a double game week, I think you've got to go off your highest score. It might not benefit us. The lower score might have actually put us closer.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I was going to say, because it's your game, can we just pick the score we want from the 2 games?
No.
Like if Connor Roberts gets a 79 and a 56, but a 56 puts us at 180. Can we have the 56?
I think if you're picking a double game week, you've got to take the highest score. So my pick is going to be Kiefer Moore because he's got Blackburn away and then Southampton at home. Now Blackburn are shite, aren't they, Adam? Utter shite.
I hope he scores 1,000.
And then Southampton at home sounds like a tough fixture, but they've conceded more goals than like any top 6 team in the Championship. So they concede like fuck. So I'm going Kiefer Moore in the hope that he don't get any AA either. So if he only gets a goal in either of those games, he's sub 70.
Blackburn are in free form, mate, so you'll get at least a 70 off in there. So, based on what Mark said, and players that we pick being shit, I'm going to do exactly that and hope that the player that I pick is actually dog shit. And I'll pick Jordi Petrovic.
Okay.
Chelsea goalkeeper.
Chelsea goalkeeper. Yeah, because Lyle Foster's back and he's going to fucking score 3. Come on! Up the Clarets. We're staying up, lads. I can't believe it. Can't believe it. I'm so gassed. We've got Arianet Muric in there. It's like playing a centre-half in goal. Stunning. Honestly, do you know what? Actually, it's better than that. It's like if De Bruyne could fit on a pair of keeper gloves, that's what it's like.
Wait, but is Trafford just being dropped now by company?
Yeah, he got dropped last week, and then he got called up to the England squad. So, obviously, it's obviously because he was already there with the under-21s.
Yeah.
So just instead of travelling someone in, they've given him the experience. But yeah, I think he has to go in. Muric was so good against Brentford. He has to go Muric again.
Matt, are you ready for your story?
I should have kept him.
Are you boys sitting comfortably?
Yeah, let me get tucked
in. So there's a rule of when Mark decides his player, he tells you why and he tells you where they were born and what the maiden name is and things like that. So yeah, you
what his favourite subject were at school, how he spelled his name.
So I'm not gonna go into too much detail here, but what I will say is I'm gonna follow the same logic as I said earlier and that Adam has followed. I'm gonna pick a player from a team which I actively despise, in the fact that he actually does shit because I picked him at So Red Darts because that seems to be the theme. So I'm obviously going to pick a Manchester United player. I'm going to pick Mr. School Dinners himself, Marcus Rashford.
Stick to football, Mark. Come on.
I'm going to pick Marcus Rashford.
You know what's going to be hilarious?
Away at Brentford.
What's going to be hilarious is...
he's going to score 100.
Yeah, well, I was going to say the hilarious thing is all the players that Mark's picked do shit, and then this week it's a double whammy when Rashford scores 2, and Man United win, and you've fucked up darts because we go bust.
I'll tell you what, if Brentford play anything like they did against us, Rashford could score 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they were fucking diabolical.
There's I feel like there needs to... If Burnley win this weekend somehow, I'm glad we're missing a week of recording because I don't think I could have coped with you with a potential survival of relegation on the next recording.
No, do you know what I genuinely think is going to happen now? I think we're going to end up staying up. I think we're going to stay up by 1 point or 2 points. And then after the end of the season, Forest are going to get some of their points back. And that's going to relegate
I'd love that because I'd love that.
I think it's going to get decided after the season because apparently their appeal won't be done in time, and we literally play Forest at Turf Moor last game of the season, so we'll fucking dick them 4 or 5-0 because we're a great football team, and then we'll come away. I'll be gassed, lovely drive home because we're staying up, and then 3 days later I'll find out we're fucking relegated.
I'll be really annoyed if they stay up now. I'm buying Burnley players because they're just going to be used. They're going to be useless in the Prem next season if they stay up.
No, they're not because we're going to win whichever league we're in next year. We're going to win it.
Surely,
congrats on winning the championship then.
All right, listen.
Surely after the final game has been. Surely after the final game week has been played, they're not gonna then relegate a team and keep another team up if the appeal.
They've said that they're going to try. They've said they're going to try and get the appeal done in time, but there's no guarantee.
Actually, so you could stay up, but then get relegated. Or vice
Obviously, more likely that something like that would happen.
That would be so funny,
Chill out. You're from Amsterdam. What could you possibly have against Burnley? We've had 2 Dutch players in our history. How can you fucking
I just love the thought of a pitch invasion and then you still go down. Stay up on last day of the season and then you pitch invasion and then you go down anyway.
Honestly,
that would be amazing.
The pitch invasions for staying up are embarrassing.
Nah, not for clubs that need.
You shouldn't be gassed. You shouldn't be gassed that you've just about not been shit. That's not. It shouldn't be something.
Yeah, but this team, for big teams,
it's like, we were the 4th shittest team in the league.
For big teams, but you've got a team like Luton.
They've spent 120 million for it to happen.
Nah, I think small teams kind of get it.
Fuck Luton.
Celebrate the small things.
Yeah, exactly.
fuck Luton. The fucking weird loving that we've got with Luton now, just because the captain nearly died. Fuck off, man.
He did
yeah.
celebrate the small things in life. That's what Adam's wife did when she married him. Celebrated the small things in life.
Hey, listen. 5'6" of perfection, my friend. Okay. Oh wait, that's not what you meant. Oh, okay.
Oh.
I feel like we should revert back to sorare ever so slightly because today the new format.
Oh yeah, good point.
The new
I forgot
format
about
dropped.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, to be fair,
like
I feel
the biggest
like it's a
sort of
good
like
place to
change
finish.
in sorare sort of gaming history, I suppose.
So can I start?
No.
Yeah.
I haven't got a fucking clue what's going on. I
Thanks for your
haven't got
input,
a
pal.
fucking Scooby-Doo what's happening. Not a clue. I've set my lineups. I don't really know where I've set them.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening. I'll just see what happens this weekend, I guess.
Yeah,
Man,
I'm
I'm
logging
hoping
in
to
now.
get
Let me have a
some
look.
experience in your tactics, but I guess that's not happening tonight.
Yeah, no, you don't want to. What you want to do is listen to what I do and then do the complete opposite.
Okay.
Because I am shit at this game.
It is making me laugh how many people saying I don't know what to do when they had a full timeline and system and everything in place of once this hits, this is what's going to be happening, and everyone's going, "What the fuck is this?"
But I think the problem is like nobody knows where people are going to play their lineups, how many people will enter in a certain division, in a certain competition, etc., etc. So it's I would say it's kind of a gamble because I was saying on stream as well when the update came out, I was like, what are you guys gonna do? Are you guys gonna play your best players in your best division? Are you guys gonna still just play All Star Rare, for example, or are you guys gonna play cat modes? Like nobody knows.
To be fair, it's tough, isn't it? Because especially like the transition period where you've still got your almost your classic divisions like your All Star Rare, you've still got your caps. That's an interesting.
That makes it so difficult, I think.
Yeah. Because I tell you, one thing I noticed. So I thought you were supposed to be able to throw in, like 3 lineups in the same competition, but in a division below.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Each time. How many divisions are there?
4, 5.
5
5 in limited.
See, I thought so. I thought that, but I put in my my Prem teams. So I put Everton in my highest league in Division 2 because they've got the best fixture. Then Burnley, and then I was going to put Luton in just as a third, and it wasn't there.
You have to add.
Yeah, I think the last one you need to add.
Oh, fuck's sake! Okay, I thought you'd actually show me all of them.
The first two, so they give you your division, your best division, which might be say division
the one
2.
Below.
Yeah, your second team is the one below, and your third team you have to add it, but it'll be Division 5.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Something I thought was really frustrating about this whole new page and visually and as well, like something you can't see is the amount of people entering in the different divisions. I can see the amount of entries per competition, so Challenger, for example, but I cannot see how they split up in the
You're going to have to change that.
This is something I find
annoying.
Another thing,
I want to know how much.
Can you see the rewards?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are they?
So when you click on
view prize pool
a team, then you can see it. I'm pretty sure.
What? Do you have to click on the team? Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. I see.
I think I mean, to be fair, by the time this episode goes out, the update will be like a week old. So everyone will probably be used to it by then. But anyway, I think there's a different argument between when people are saying they're confused and they don't understand what's going on. I think people know in terms of like divisions and stuff, but no one knew what the user interface and how it looked, how it was going to be laid out. So I think that's what people are struggling with most. Is not just it's not the divisions allocation or the different divisions. It's just how it looks on screen. What people can't get their heads around is
it looks fucking sexy. That's what it looks.
It looks great.
It looks better though.
It looks fucking beautiful.
It looks really sexy, honestly.
It looks mint.
Yeah.
They did a very, very, very good job there, but I think a lot of people just need to get used to it.
I already said
same as anything, isn't it?
Yeah, I already said as well. I cannot really comment well enough on this until I've actually experienced a few weeks of it.
Wow, I wish everyone would do that. Within an hour of the update, there was tweets
Selling
law. I don't know how to submit a fucking lineup anymore. This is ridiculous. I'm like, well, Figure it out, you idiot. You're a
you
grown-ass
will learn
man.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, but that's the problem. They are not.
That is very true.
Honestly.
I tell you what,
Yeah.
I've just realised. So I thought I'd just put out a team this week for experience. I might fucking scrape a reward with a fucking 4-man cap 220 because I didn't realise championship
No.
because it's a bank
Oh.
holiday. They kick off early, don't
There's
they?
there's only one
So
in the Leicester game.
No, I don't know. I've got Obafemi for Millwall.
Yeah, they're playing
so.
Leicester.
Are they playing? Oh well, it's not going to fucking draw anyway, is it then? So I'm not.
Yeah,
going
you
out.
fucked it.
Forget it.
I'm
Forget it. Shit game.
I'm really curious what you guys think is the best tactic, honestly, because I actually saw some people that said they are gonna put their best lineup in a lower division because
In
they
their
think
worst
it's gonna
division.
be easier.
I want to say something about it. I think that makes no sense because
Yeah.
the rewards
Yeah,
in the
me
lower
too, but-
divisions are like
Not
way
as
lower.
good.
And
Shit.
yeah, not
Yeah.
as good. Yeah. So why would you play your best players in lower divisions where you can't win the best rewards? Because that's
Yeah,
exactly why you
pussies.
bought them players, no?
Yeah, but like again, can you imagine if you'd put 3 teams into champion,
Mhm.
you'd bump yourself down to Division 4, and you'd put
Yeah.
like
A buying stack or
Mbappe.
something.
Yeah, you'd
Yeah.
put like a buying stack with Mbappe,
Yeah,
and
that's come on.
you get 550, and you come away with like 50 quid when you could have won 1,000 in Division 1.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Like that
I think
it don't make sense.
Yeah, it makes no sense at all. I think for me the only conflict is am I gonna go for All Star as my priority? I
Yeah,
just don't know.
I forgot
That,
about All-Star.
honestly.
I think this is where they need to be able to see
Yeah.
who's entered what in what division, because All Star
Exactly.
will say you've got, I don't know, in rare maybe 3,000, 4,000 entries, but then if it says like classic season, there's 4,000. Is that 4,000 in your division? Is that 4,000 in across the whole thing? Like
Yeah,
it
true.
can't
Yeah,
be
good
That's the
point.
because the
question.
rewards are shit if it's 4,000 a division. But no way can it be that. It needs to be
Yeah.
split up. But then you don't have it.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
tweet so fast about this, honestly, because I need to know this. They
Yeah.
should fix this
That's
immediately.
yeah. I've not even thought of that, to be honest. That's probably one of the biggest things.
Correct me if I'm wrong. All Star doesn't have divisions. It's just All Star as it
No,
was.
All Star's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
All Star, and
Yeah,
it's
so
only
you-
one entry. It's still only one entry in it.
Yeah, so you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
see
yeah.
that in All Star, there's 3,400 odd people in All Star at
Yeah.
the moment.
Like rare or limited.
Still a lot.
In
Yeah.
limited,
Unlimited.
Oh,
Yeah. So
okay.
in rare it's less.
Yeah, so rare All Star at the moment
would
is
be curious what it
1,000.
is in
So
rare.
1,050 in rare. And then if you go to, say, we'll go champion just for sake of it. If you go to champion and go to rare, this is in the classic season. So these are obviously any season card. There's 1,185. Now surely that's going to be split
Ooh,
across
yeah,
the
that's
divisions.
like
really
you said.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It must be. You can't have
Yeah.
1,000 people in your division
No.
already
There's
Tuesday.
no way.
So then you got to look at it.
Like
Which division is
maybe
that?
Friday before it locks in, but not
So
now.
if you look at
when
that,
most people aren't even
and there's
set their
4
lineups.
divisions in rare, you could divide that by 4 now, and there's 300 in each. So then you can start being like, right, this is
Yeah.
how many I think is going to be in here. But it's too
But-
early to say.
Yeah.
The thing I would wonder there, because is there really that much of an amount in Division 4 as well?
Yeah.
That's something I would be wondering then. Because
That's
of course
true.
you could say easily, yeah, split it in 4, but it's definitely not trustworthy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think they
Yeah.
said that there was like maybe, I can't remember the percentage split, but there's less in Division 1 and the bottom division, and the bulk is in the middle divisions to move them up and down and things like that. So there's going to be less in your top and less in your bottom. So most people who play every week will probably float between 2 and 4.
2,
Yeah.
3, 4.
Damn.
Yeah.
Maybe I should
ju-
prioritize Division 1 then.
So just throwing it out there then, does not knowing how many entries are in each division actually make it easier for you because it gives you less to think about because you'll just throw your best team in Division 1 or 2, your second best team in the division below, and your third best team in the division below that. It doesn't make you think,
Yeah.
oh, hang on, there's 1,000 entries in there, but there's only like 500 in that one, but
Yeah.
there's 2,000 in that one. Does it actually help you because you think less about it? Do you know what I mean? You don't overthink it as much.
I think as well. I think there's such a big difference in the rewards, especially in season. Like the differences in cash. You've got to chuck your best players where
Yeah.
best division.
I
because
agree.
it's too big of a
Why
difference.
would you have a really good team to put them in a low division? It makes no sense.
Yeah.
Anyway, LAFC are going to win me Division 2 this week.
It's just
Burnley
just
pop off
people-
once all season, and I've put them in Division 4.
Yeah, people think
I'd be
that
fuming.
say they've got fucking Arsenal stack. They think, if I put it in Division 4, then I'm probably going to be coming up against, Crystal Palaces and,
Yeah, that's not.
like Luton's and I'm not going to say Burnley's and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right. But they think if they go in Division 1 or 2, they're going to be coming up against Liverpool's and City's and,
Other Arsenal stacks.
other Arsenal stacks and Spurs and stuff like that. So they think, I've probably got more chance of winning that one. But like you say, if you do well, you're better off winning in the higher divisions. Also, how much more painful is it going to be if you lose to a fucking Luton stack
Imagine this
in Division
week,
4?
Imagine this weekend you put a Chelsea stack in Division 3 when you could put them in Division 1.
Yeah.
And I beat you with a Burnley stack in Division 3 because we beat Chelsea.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid.
Oh,
It's
that
definitely
would
going to
be
happen, by the way. If anyone is old enough to gamble, put your house on Burnley beating Chelsea at Stamford Bridge this week. That's good financial advice from me. Disclaimer: we don't do financial advice. You can't sue me. Fuck off. There we go.
I also want to say as well, I think especially with these new divisions and new competitions and stuff, I do think XP is becoming more and more important
Man,
each day, man.
Oof.
And I want to say as well, especially with the in-season in cash, like the differences between coming like, let's say, third and like sixth are huge. So every single point counts. So definitely get some more XP, guys.
I
think
really
as
want to
well-
say something about the XP because with those reward boxes, I don't know if you've seen that. There's a 95%
The level
chance
ups.
of
That can't
getting
be
a level
right,
ups.
man.
But man, everyone is gonna have maxed
Level
up
50
cards.
cards,
yeah.
There's not gonna
Yeah.
be any point anymore behind the whole XP thing.
Yeah, they might as well just
Yeah.
take XP out
Yeah.
altogether.
Exactly.
Am I
That's
right?
annoying.
Am I right
Because-
in saying? Correct me if I'm wrong, but can you only apply boosts to a card 3 times?
3 times. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
Okay.
it's a percent. It's a
So-
percent and a half on them.
yeah.
But you can, if anyone in your gallery at this point is going to be probably level 10 or higher if you've held them long enough, plus collection bonuses and things. So even every week you're going to be able to put someone 0.5% up and things like that. So it is quite significant, and it's 3 lineups. You could get 3 reward boxes a week, so you could be putting a player up by 1.5% every single week. So it is. I do think XP is going to get a little bit out of hand, but I don't also see what they can put in there instead.
Yeah.
That's true. True.
I'm just looking at it. The vast majority of like my Burnley players currently are 14%.
Yeah, well, I've got like 16.5 now on some of the Mechelen boys.
Yeah. I've got a couple at 16, but the majority are 14.
16 and a half.
Yeah, I stupidly
Yes.
overpaid for all the 1000s when they came out.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
You guys are collection
Oh,
mountains, no?
Number 1 Burnley collector. Let's go.
I think we
I'm going
kind
for,
of
going
established
for one in rare
when,
as well. Fuckers.
when Jack P. Sorare was on a couple of weeks ago, he doesn't have any collections whatsoever.
Yeah,
he just
same.
buys the best cards
Quality.
and
Yeah.
he wins.
I think
lot.
I followed Jack's path a little
Advice.
bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a smart way to go. He's very good at the game.
Weirdly,
I mean, we all know what happened to the Adana stack, so.
Well,
yeah.
That was a
I
tough
say
one.
this: the only team that's ever won me a decent reward was my LAFC stat this weekend, and not a single one of them was in the same collection of. I didn't have them all from the same collection.
That's
It was
true.
just all individual cards, so it doesn't
think,
actually matter that much.
My biggest win. I think my biggest win. I don't think that was a stack either.
Mine wasn't either.
Oh, tell a lie. It was. It was a stack, but with McNeil
Yeah.
up top. In fact, actually, I'm a liar. My highest 3 scores are all stacks. Corinthians and Palace twice.
So here's a question for you guys then. What do you think is the most efficient way to play? A full stack, a half stack, a goalkeeper defensive stack with an attacking stack and then a random midfielder? Like, what do you think is the most efficient way? Obviously, without saying pick your best players in the best matchups.
Yeah, I mean, that's the obvious one.
That's the
But
obvious one. But if
you
you
were doing like a tactic,
yeah,
I think you've seen it a lot this midweek as well, which is like a defensive stack and a midfield attack.
I have an interesting perspective about this as well.
Here we go.
Personally think you should like 5 different players, totally different.
5 different players.
Yeah. Also because when you have all these stacks, right? But because of that, you don't have a unique lineup. So you're competing with way more people, in my opinion, than a random 5-player lineup that can do good out of nowhere.
That's
and
true.
then you don't have those other players that have the same team. That's something I've always thought about. But so in my opinion, that would be the most efficient way. I've been doing that myself. So, and maybe stack wise, I would maybe say like a defensive stack. If you want.
a Burnley defensive stack's the way forward.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah. I guess.
Thing is, with a defensive stack, you're relying on 1 clean sheet, aren't you, rather than 2?
Yeah.
And if you can pick a midfield and striker pairing who have a good assist to goal, you know, like a Maddison to Son, Maddison to Son kind of thing, and previously Son to Kane in previous seasons, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, you're on to win it. I think what I quite like to do is almost do like a defensive stack, and then a midfield striker pairing of some sorts, and then just a random good quality midfielder.
Yeah. Saw someone who was it that brought it up on Twitter this week that mentioned that stacks are actually ruined. Was it that Daz Bala, whatever it's called?
Yeah, I think I saw.
And he was basically saying because of LAFC winning 5-0, they were like covering all the leaderboards, and he was like, "Stacks are ruining the game." And it was like such an anomaly week. It's internationals. There's no Prem. There's no all these leagues. The highest score that week was 440. That's quite low for a first place.
Crazy low.
Crazy low. It was just a one-off.
But my favourite thing about that was completely ignoring the fact that LAFC have been fucking dog shit. Like, for one of the most expensive stacks in the league. Yeah, they've been horrendous. They've been a massive letdown. But now, the one time... Exactly, that's what I'm saying. We were talking about, like, you putting them in and, like, going for the top threshold first week. And then they didn't do well.
But that's the same as, Adam, that's the same as when Burnley beat Sheffield United 5-0.
Yeah.
And would you come second in the division?
Well, no, because I fucked it up and put them in the wrong teams.
Okay.
So the one time we popped off, I still managed to fuck it up. So
yeah, but basically a Burnley
I could have
won.
A Burnley stack won
because they
division,
beat Sheffield United 5-0. But then that's taking that game week. That's
like me tweeting Burnley stacks are ruining the game because we could have scored like 500 points. We scored 500 points in a week, but we've not scored 500 points combined all year up until that point. So it's just one of them, innit? The thing is, I don't think stacking is as easy as people make it out.
It's a detriment.
You still need to stack the right players to score and stuff.
Yeah, you still got to pick the right 5. You still got to have a good enough win, but get peppered a little bit so that your defenders and your goalkeeper score AA. Because if your keeper doesn't do anything, a clean sheet these days isn't enough. You need 70 or 80 off your keeper. So if you're winning 5-0, you're probably not getting that. You need contribution from your defender because 60 or 70 is not cutting it.
Yeah.
Where we've been going these last few weeks with scores, if you've got a lineup with 2 60s in, that's dead.
Yep.
Man,
that's dead.
It's insane lately, man. The scores.
And that's hard to do with a stack.
Tell me one team that you could stack week in, week out, and they would smash. There's none.
No, there'll never be one that smashes every week. You saw like me before. Before when I looked at shut up, fucking Mechalin. Me before I literally looked with Atri, who's been on the podcast before, at like the stacks with the highest peaks most often, and it was Inter Milan.
Yeah.
So I bought an Inter Milan stack. This was like middle of last year when they were like really popping off.
Okay.
And I had Sommer, Bastoni, DeMarco, Çalhanoğlu, and Martinez. So the 5 best scoring players in that team. In 13 game weeks, I won 1 tier 5.
Yeah.
1 tier 5?
Because they then just did nothing. I'd get like, Çalhanoğlu would get 100, Martinez had missed 3 big chances.
Yeah.
But I think that is the big risk of a stack.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
suddenly there
It
could
is,
be
yeah.
such a long bad form.
Yeah, and you
Yeah,
get
it
some
does.
stacks that are expensive as well.
Yeah.
Like you look at the bigger teams that you're expecting rewards from. If you don't hit a reward 4, 5, 6 times, big ones, you're out of pocket for the year.
Mm-hmm.
Like because I assume that at the end of the season, prices are going to drop
Yep.
significantly with the change in divisions competitions. So you've got more of a finite window now to, if you are looking to make your money back on that team.
Look at Arsenal at the top of the Premier League, like we said last week with Sean. You know, you got Raya. What defender would you pick? Say Gabriel, Margules, or Saliba or something. Probably Odegaard in midfield. But striker, Gabriel Jesus is
yeah.
injured every week, so you left with Martinelli. That's their
Who
only
is
striker.
very
And
inconsistent.
he doesn't score.
Problem.
Yeah, very inconsistent.
Literally their only striker.
Yeah.
England have just scored in the
I was just
95th
gonna
minute,
say-
by the way. Big fucking Jude Bellingham, greatest player in world football.
Again.
How are the Dutchies doing? I don't even know. So, you know.
You
Dutchies?
lost 2-1.
Yeah.
Are they playing?
Netherlands.
Oh, to
They
Germany.
lost 2-1.
The
Unlucky.
Netherlands.
Well, I'm looking at Wales Poland right now. Still 0-0.
So what
Yeah.
do you think
Very
your
interesting.
boys' chances are at the Euros?
I was
then?
going to talk to you about this, yeah.
Oof. We are winning it all. It's coming up.
I mean, you're not.
No,
You've got
it's not
fucking.
coming up.
You're still playing fucking Wout Weghorst. You're not winning anything.
Not if you play Cody Gakpo up front.
No, it's Wout Weghorst, isn't it? Is he not your out and out
No,
forward?
he ain't
For the,
playing, bro. He ain't playing.
No.
I
No,
literally saw that he scored last week.
no, he didn't.
He fucking
Yeah, he
did.
did.
No.
He did, but that,
Yes,
No.
he fucking did.
he did.
He started
but
on the
He
bench.
started from the bench.
Yeah, he still
No,
scored though. Don't disrespect my handsome forward.
Oh. No, but I
mean,
do think
I'm not expecting
a decent
anything.
squad. I am
honestly.
expecting quite a lot, to be honest, because we have a very, very
Interesting.
squad.
I honestly, I haven't had faith in the Dutchies since 2014. I think that was the last time I had hope, and now it's just gone.
The last memorable thing I remember the Dutch team doing was
Oh, don't say
when
it.
Nigel de Jong flying kicked
Oh,
Xabi Alonso in the
yeah,
chest.
2010. 2010 World Cup.
I think that was the best.
Yeah.
game
What
ever,
year was Van
honestly.
Persie's
There was
header?
that
He's
mass,
good.
That
2014, that wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or 2010. It might have been 2010.
No, that was 2014.
Was it 14?
Yeah, it was 14.
there was that big thing leading up to the World Cup, wasn't there? That like you had 3 goalkeepers and any one of them could have started, and no one had an idea who was going to
That
start.
was for the last tournament. So it was like
And now,
Noppert.
and now that goalkeeper is being dropped on and is just sitting on the bench week in, week out.
Who was it?
Also,
Noppert.
Noppert, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it's
Noppert.
Noppert.
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
like
Bro, he
6'7"
was
or whatever.
shit.
It was.
But
Yeah,
the
he was
goalkeeper
shit.
situation from the Netherlands is just stupid.
Yeah,
I
We
think
have
the
a lot of
last time
great
we had
ones.
an actual consistent, I don't even know when that was.
was
Van
in
Sar.
2010 with Stekelenburg.
Yeah, maybe.
No, like he was just always
Stekelenburg,
always there. Yeah.
fucking hell.
Yeah.
That is bad when that's the last good goalkeeper that you refer to is fucking.
No, he was great.
It's
Man.
just
He was great.
nice.
Don't disrespect
He
on my boy.
stinks. I watched him play for Everton. He was fucking
Man, he's
dreadful.
Whoa.
I have
Chill
so
out,
much
mate.
love for this guy, man.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
he's
I watched
fantastic.
him get outpaced by Sam Vokes.
You'll have Verbruggen now, won't you, for the next? Is it Verbruggen pretty
Yeah.
much for the next decade if he
Flecken.
steps up?
Yeah, I think it's going to be either Verbrugge or Vlekken. Both are
It
very,
can't be
very good.
Flecken.
Man,
It can't be
man.
Flecken.
What do you
He's
mean?
fucking rubbish. He's
Nah,
fucking rubbish. Him.
he's better than Muric and Trafford.
He's definitely not better than Muric. He's better than Trafford.
Yes, he
You're
is.
forgetting.
Yes,
You're
he
forgetting.
is.
I watched Mark Flecken last Saturday,
You
and he
can't.
literally dropped the ball at
You can't
Fafana's
argue.
feet.
Muric is
No
better
way.
than
One
Easton, man.
mistake, bro.
Muric is only just at
I
the
can't-
game
One
for the first
mistake.
time in.
No, you're not.
Yeah, but that's not Muric's
it's
fault.
not.
Muric is a better all-round goalkeeper than Mark Flecken, and I will die
So
on
why
that
was he
hill.
on the bench then for almost the whole season?
Because James Trafford's got a clause in his contract that means he has to play so many games a season.
Does he
That's
really?
why. It's
Wow.
the only explanation for why he's
Not bad, not
randomly
bad.
been dropped now. Because
Yeah.
if you drop him when he starts playing shit, you drop him after 4 or 5 games.
Yeah.
If you go off merit and you pick the keeper who deserved to start the season, Muric started the season, Why drop him 28 games into a season when it already looks like we've got relegated? Don't make sense.
You've now got a chance to
unless
stay, don't you?
there's a clause in his contract. Yeah, because Muric is in next. He's fucking brilliant.
Or he's
Sexy.
sucking
And
off.
he's sexy as well.
Or he's sucking off
Big-
company.
Big hard.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
100%.
Hey.
100%.
Yeah.
Big hard Kosovan.
I mean,
I'm
you
into
gotta
it.
do what you gotta do, you know.
I'm into it. I'm a big fan of Arianet Muric. I can't lie.
He played for Ajax as well, I think.
Who, Muric?
Yeah.
Nah.
No.
I don't think so.
Or I'm just thinking about someone else, but I want to.
I think you're thinking that you want him to have played to play for Ajax.
No,
we got
he played for Breda and Willem.
Oh, my bad.
Only on loan though from Man City.
I'm probably
Sweet.
thinking about someone else then.
Yeah, someone not as good, I imagine. Well, that feels like a lovely place to leave it on, increasing the tensions between the Netherlands and England, ready for the Euros.
We're winning.
Where can people find you, boys?
I mean,
almost
And
everywhere.
I don't mean like Amsterdam. I mean like where can you find you on YouTube and Twitch?
You can find him at Sorare Sevens next weekend.
You can find him at Sorare Sevens.
Sorare Sevens. You can find us on Twitter. We both have an individual Twitter, and of course on YouTube, R2S Sorare. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Nice.
So,
I'll get you links in the description. If you're not following the boys already, do go and drop them a follow. There's a fly in my face. Piss off.
Mate, before we sign off, right, I had one special request for this episode, right? And it was on the back of our talk of conspiracy theories in the last episode, right?
Yeah.
And our friend, Sorare Monkey, would like to know, Adam, your take, right? And I'll give you 30 seconds to give us your take.
Here we go.
On each of these following conspiracies. There's only 2.
Lovely, let's go. Yeah,
right.
Let's go.
So, 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Moon landings, did they happen?
Of course it fucking happened. If you don't think it happened, you're an absolute fucking moron. Honestly, if you're a flat earther or you don't believe in the moon landing, you're a dickhead. End of story.
Wait, the Earth isn't
Don't
flat?
need it.
Don't need 30 seconds.
Don't need 30 seconds on that one, mate. Next one.
Conspiracy theory number 2. Was COVID a hoax?
Oh, do I think COVID was invented? Yes. I don't think it was a hoax.
What is a
I
hoax?
think it's real.
Hoax means like fake.
Like a
like
fake thing. Like it's not.
Like
it wasn't
totally
real.
fake. Okay.
Yeah, I think it obviously happened because too many of us experienced it to say that it was not real. Do I think that it was purposely put out there? Who knows?
I think so.
Who knows? I'll leave that open to the imagination, you see. No, it wasn't. Don't be a dickhead.
That was for you, Sorare Monkey. Any other conspiracy theories you wanted to drop in there?
Yeah, let me tell you a really funny one. Yeah, you tell me. I've got a fucking good one to
there's a guy I work with, and luckily he doesn't listen to this and doesn't know this happens, or he'd probably kill me for telling it. But he's one of these people that says, I'm not saying his name. If he's one of these that says if he hasn't seen it for his own eyes, he won't believe someone.
What do you mean?
So like he's basically said he's not a flat earther, but he's not against hearing people's thoughts and all this kind of stuff. He once said that there is evidence that 9/11 was a hologram.
A hologram?
So he said it didn't happen. There was no planes at all, and someone blew it up from the inside.
But people, there are videos of the planes. There are videos of the planes flying.
He says anything can be edited and footage and holograms. He says that these planes never existed.
Yeah, but
don't get me wrong; it was 100% an inside job, but it wasn't a hologram. George Bush did 9/11. You heard it here first. Well, you didn't hear it here first. People have been saying it for fucking 25 years.
There you go.
George Bush did 9/11. Jet fuel doesn't melt steel beams. And the one that I will go out on, so you know the singer Avril Lavigne?
Skater Boy.
For Mark especially. Yeah, Skater Boy. Boys, she was a singer, Canadian singer, early 2000s, big deal. She's still making music now. There's a conspiracy that actually she died in 2003 and was replaced with a clone called Melissa. And that is a conspiracy that I will fucking defend to my death. Because it's too... I'm telling you, she changed. She changed. Melissa started making new music. It all started being a bit different and a bit weird. Avril Lavigne died in 2003.
I think I saw this about another American celebrity as well. I don't know exactly who it was, but there was like like there is a conspiracy. Well, I can't talk.
There's a conspiracy, Salah, that you can't say conspiracy.
Exactly. So there is that thing that was saying like he said something very, very political, and then he just got dropped for like a month or something. Suddenly he came back and he was completely different or something. So
ooh, I love shit like that. Me, I buy into stuff like
that. Taking it right back to probably before these guys were born. You guys might not remember it, but do you remember the like late 80s, early 90s kids show called Saved by the Bell?
Yeah.
You know Zach Morris.
Watch it every day.
Yeah.
Mark Paul Gosselaar. There was a thing going around like years ago that he died in a car accident.
Yeah,
because he wasn't seen.
Not good.
But he wasn't seen for ages. Right, no one knew where he was, and then he brought out this random like lawyer show with the guy from Road Trip. Do you know the film Road Trip?
Yeah,
he brought out this random like TV show with the guy from Road Trip, and then I was like, so he is alive. That's weird. Everyone thought he was dead.
I still think he might be dead because I've never heard of that person in my life.
No.
So I've not seen him with my own eyes. So in the words of Aaron's friend, who knows if it actually happened? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that means for anybody who has watched the video, just you've seen it with your own eyes. It definitely happened. What were you going to say, Salah?
One last thing as well. Like I swear there's some conspiracy as well at the moment with that guy from United, Malaysia. Nobody knows where the hell he is.
Yeah.
He hasn't tweeted. He hasn't posted anything. Nobody knows where he is as well.
Is he Roxy Sea Dog?
Is he Roxy? I saw a very dark rumor about Terrell.
Oh, go on then. Finish us off with a highlight.
Go on. I can't.
You ended the last podcast.
Fuck the Royals, get the Reds on spikes. Yeah, I still maintain that as well. So I saw a rumour that Terrell Malacia had killed himself. And basically United were covering it up because it was like as a result of mental health and stuff. Which I don't believe.
I thought he'd been seen now.
But
I mean,
he went out for a meal with them all or something the other day, and he was seen having a meal with him. I think
was that Terrell Malacia?
No, it was Avril Lavigne.
Is it Kate? Is this Kate Gate 2.0?
Nah, it's a hologram, man. Honestly,
was he carrying hologram?
Jeez,
I'm sure he came. I'm sure he popped up the other day.
I think genuinely though, the Terrell Malacia thing. I think it'll be a mental health thing.
Yeah, I think so as well.
I do think it. I think that's the only explanation for such a prolonged
That's him
experience.
taking photos with fans at training ground recently.
Don't look like Terrell Malacia to me. That
nope, that's someone else.
Looks more like Morel Talacia. I think his body double.
It's a clone. That's what you're saying.
Not having it. Yeah. Well, boys, I think we need to leave it there because I will talk about conspiracy theories for another 2 hours. And I need to go to bed because my wife's going to be unhappy that I've left her for so long. Anything you boys want to quickly say before we go? Why am I doing that? Because now you're going to say something.
I mean,
I have to stay.
I'm glad you invited us. I thought it was
it's been a pleasure.
It was a lot of fun.
Been lovely to have you. I think the first Dutch guests.
Yep.
We do need to get Kevin Doe on. He's the Sorare Sevens international OG. But yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure, boys. Aaron and Mark, I'll speak to you in a couple of weeks because we no episode next week.
No episode next week.
Enjoy Sorare Sevens. I hope you all have a lovely time.
Yeah, looking forward to
Aaron,
seeing you both.
Bring the trophy home.
So it's already in my back.
Everybody else, we'll see you when we come back.
I'm reffing. He ain't bringing the trophy home.
Right, I'm going before you keep on talking.
Cheers,
boys.
Right.
See you in a bit.
Bye,
lads.
Ciao.